11 more minutes. If we keep talking for 11 minutes, it'll be AM for me too.
No problems, Alan. Basically, anytime you need a stand-in, I'll happily do this again. This was fun, I admit. This was interesting.
We do have a couple of other people who do want to stand in, so we're probably going to hit up some other people, maybe, namely Chris.
Oh yeah.
He's shown a definite desire to. Only reason we didn't have him on today is because we would have had to start about 9 hours ago.
Ah.
Yeah, because he was going to see the midnight premiere of the Avengers today. Or, well,
Oh, is that out finally?
yeah, officially.
Yeah, I've been. They look like they've done it really well. I'm just hoping that the actual movie itself isn't total crap, basically.
What's up, Kirst? We've got time. Unless you want to go do whatever, Odin, I can handle it from here. If you don't,
No, no, no.
if you want to leave.
As I said, it's 10 to 8 in the morning. The only thing I'm doing after this is probably sleeping.
Good point.
But due to tea, I usually have coffee, but due to tea, I'm perfectly awake. So I've got lots of time.
Out of curiosity, is it any specific flavor? Is it just tea?
It's just red label tea.
Oh.
I've got some vanilla tea downstairs, which is quite nice, but it's a bit too weak for my taste.
That sounds really good.
It is. It's from the Mauritius. Okay, here we go. Another bonus story. Basically, my grandmother has a friend called Margaret who lives up the road, and basically, rather than when you have a phone call together, rather than saying, "Hello, it's Margaret," she'll say, "Hello, put the kettle on." My grandmother will go, "Okay," hang up. Rather than have a phone conversation about what's going on, my grandma would then prepare some tea for Margaret, because my grandmother doesn't drink tea. Only Margaret drinks tea in that house.
Uh-huh.
She would basically walk down the road, drink tea, have a chat while my grandma has her scotch.
Huh.
And she came back from the Mauritius and basically said, I don't think she even tried one. The packet was unopened, but she's sort of like, I don't think I'll like this, she says. So gives them to my grandmother. And and then I come in there, it's sort of, you drink tea, right? It's like, yeah, sometimes when I'm out of coffee. She goes, okay, well I don't. Here, have these.
Here you go. Take them. I wish I could have tea like that. I don't have the patience for actual tea like that. The only sort of tea that I drink is either the canned Arizona stuff or just the little packets you toss in the... No, that's right, you can't see it. The little packets you toss in bottled water. It's not the same, but it's still pretty damn good.
That sounds like cold tea more than hot tea.
Yeah. I haven't actually ever had hot tea. I'm more of a cold tea guy.
Fair enough. Well,
Yes, I know, Winker.
Yeah, just standard tea bags. I don't know how. I'm sure they're probably very openly available over.
Oh no, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the supermarket the other day, and we went down to like the drink section, the drink mix section. There was all this tea, and it was just like, oh my god, I would buy so much of this if I knew how to drink tea, or if I knew how to prepare tea.
The basics is, you get your mug. You put a little bit of milk in, and any sugar that you would usually have, and then basically it's boiling water with a tea bag in it, and then you let the tea bag just float around and brew for a bit before fishing it out and then drinking it. I think you have tea bags rather than tea leaves, because bags are basically porous with the leaves inside, just so that it can still brew without actually putting the leaves physically in the drink. I mean, some people have it like just no milk and tea, but usually you have at least a dash. Just depends on how strong you like it.
I might have to actually try it sometime.
Yeah, I mean, even if you just get a store brand stuff,
Yeah.
then, just in case you don't like it,
Yeah, it's just more of a, I don't know that I have the patience to do something like that.
What, boil a kettle?
Yeah, exactly. I am an extremely impatient kind of guy. It's
Then
awful.
again, I kind of had the same deal. That's why I always, despite rather than filling the kettle up each time for one mug, I just fill it up to the max. Then all I have to do is take a few steps in this direction and just flick the kettle on. I've
Mhm.
kind of got a setup in my bedroom, which then leads into this kind of little room, which is like my games room attached to my
Mhm.
bedroom. I've got a toaster and a kettle just set up in my bedroom when I'm feeling lazy, rather than have to keep going downstairs.
Wow, it really is tea time with Odin. Gonna have to have this as like a bonus section on YouTube. Tea time with Odin.
Well, during our break, I did have tea and toast.
Nah, I can vouch for it. He did.